drag racing is not for the faint of heart. If you go out and take it casually, that's fine. But if you're looking for 100% performance out of the vehicle, you have to drive it 100% to your capability and beyond. And the only way you find out whether you pushed it too far is when it breaks and you fix it and you put it back on the trailer. I've always been into Mustangs and different hot rods of whatever sort or another. And I saw the little white Mustang sitting alongside the road with a for sale sign on it. I believe it was a $1,500 car, running, driving, pretty much stock, but it was in decent shape. So I ended up picking it up, driving it home, wanted to do a daily driver thing, just start playing with it, trying to get it to hook up, change the suspension, left the motor stock. Started out with a 16-second street car, street tires, ran it into the 14s with that. Started running high 13s with some good drag radials, and then pulled the motor out one winter. We ended up still with a 302. It's a 1971 302 block, but it's got trick flow, twisted wedge, 202 heads, roller cam, carbureted, 850 double pumper, electric fan, electric radiator, a manual rack, manual brakes, nothing driving off the motor. 2 different T5s went through it. Every time something failed, it just got upgraded. So it's got a TKO 5-speed transmission, face plated by Liberty, 8.8 rear end, 430 Pro 5.0s, Detroit True Track Center. I wanted a street car, full exhaust, 10-hole rims, a factory-looking GT to run 11 seconds, and that's where we've been for the last couple of years. It's got about 4 years. It's running mid-12s, low 12s, 12.4. We're still on the quest looking for an 11-second, 11.8, 11.9, whatever it is, with the 302, with a carburetor, with a 5-speed. Self-sacrifice and discipline in that. If you don't give back a little bit, if you don't wrench on it, if you don't bleed a little bit, you know, it's just not there. You know, you just don't get the full effect of it when you're laying underneath it and sweating and you're pulling the transmission out because you just, you know, busted third gear, which I did, you know, on a brand new transmission. It just makes it a little bit more real to me when you know what's involved with it. When I look at somebody's car that's done, you can appreciate the suspension, the little things, the detail, the work that goes into it. It's just more of an overall fulfillment of what you've been able to do. Whether it's, you know, super nice, super fast, or whatever. You know, I've seen a lot of young people and old with cars that are, it's as good as they could do, it's as good as they could get. Whether it's their skill level or their money, when you live it, when you build it to your potential, you know, that's what it's all about. You buy it, you build it, you bought it, but if you don't give back, if you don't sweat, if you don't bleed a little once in a while, if you don't get hurt, you know, it's like, it's an overall experience, and you really have to enjoy the adrenaline rush and to try to understand the vehicle. And the more you do it, the more you understand. The more you get to know the car, the more you work on it, you know, you become part of it. You're into it. That car is a reflection of you and your ability and your nature. And you say they say they are what they drive. Well, to a degree. But you definitely are what you build. I mean, it's, you know, whether it's a Honda or a Volkswagen or a Ford or a Chevy, you know, whatever it is, that's what you build it, you live it, you break it, you know, you live with the consequences. It's, you know, my thing is own up to it, you know, be proud of it, you know, even when it breaks.